Turkish Airlines is the national flag carrier of Turkey, established in 1933 and headquartered at the Ataturk Airport in Istanbul. Turkish Airlines has one of the largest and youngest fleets in Europe. Today, the airline enrolls more than 18,000 employees. In this presentation, we provide insights to reignite growth for Turkish Airlines in the mid and long-term window. The SWOT analysis of Turkish Airlines facilitates in determining a strategy to become the preferred leading European carrier with a global network of coverage. The mission of Turkish Airlines is based on the company's strict compliance with flight safety, reliability, product line service quality and competitiveness, while remaining its identity as the flag carrier of the Republic of Turkey. Strengths. One of the main strengths of Turkish Airlines is its flight network. The company has been expanding its network at incredible rates. The airline is the number one in the world in terms of countries flown. The airline currently flies to 46 domestic and 217 international destinations in 117 countries. Turkish Airlines is customer-focused. One of the fastest-growing airlines are the low-cost carriers, focusing on network fleets and cabin configuration. As defined in the core values, Turkish Airlines centralized the customer. The winning of 5 consecutive passenger satisfaction rewards underline the success of the customer-centered approach. Turkish Airlines bolsters its strength and market dominance by reliance on its subsidiaries. Since 2003, the airline has directed its operational success to corporate development, having more than 10 subsidiaries today. Fuel supply, food, ground and technical services and many other components are the prerequisites of airway operations. Operational flexibility and operational excellence for Turkish Airlines can be achieved in this way. In providing services to other airline companies, the subsidiaries are transformed into profit centers. Opportunities. Istanbul offers connection of closer proximity compared with other potential transfer points due to its geographical position. Bridging east and west, short and medium-haul destinations account for 88% of international seats, enabling use of narrow-body fleets for most destinations. Considerable cost advantages created. A third Istanbul airport is under construction to meet the increasing demand. The new airport will be one of the largest in the world, with a capacity of 150 million passengers within 10 years. The global airline industry continues to grow rapidly, but consistent and robust profitability is elusive. Yet, annual GDP growth is estimated 3.1% and RPK growth 4.9%. The increase in the Turkish middle income group results in an increase in air transport market penetration. Though total passenger growth fell just under 8% in 2015, domestic growth was still an impressive 14%. This in comparison to international growth, it fell below 5%. Weaknesses. Turkish Airlines posted net losses last year compared with a revenue of $2.5 million for 2015 and $9.8 million for 2016. It's the company's first annual deficit since 2000. Passenger numbers rose 2.5% in 2016, slowing from an average yearly gain of about 16% from 2011 through 2015. 49% of Turkish Airlines is owned by the Republic of Turkish Prime Ministry. A high influence of the government in company decision-making creates direct involvement in political disputes and conflicts. Turkish Airlines does not leverage the full potential of Star Alliance membership in comparison to other collaborations in the alliance. Threats. With increasing high-profile bombings, passenger traffic into Turkey has declined drastically. Turkish Airlines is not only competing with legacy carriers such as Qantas, Singapore Airlines and Emirates, but also with low-cost carriers. The first key strategy is the customer journey. For this, core beliefs of Turkish Airlines are defined using Golden Circle. What is at the heart of Turkish Airlines? The aspiration of Turkish Airlines is to serve satisfied passengers who rely on a safe, reliable and comfortable global connection. The next question is, how do they achieve this? By offering a global, smooth network of safe flights that offer excellent passenger services at every moment of contact at market-competing prices. What do they deliver? Worldwide flights, a broad offer catering for passengers, high-quality customer services in airports, all supported by a dedicated and qualified team. Passengers are always at the heart of Turkish Airlines. In this customer-centered approach, the airline is differentiating itself from many airline transport companies. Today, they pride themselves on having some of the best passenger services in the world that extend beyond the aircraft to catering, lounges and travel support. One key element in achieving this is the well-selected, highly trained and dedicated staff. Looking forward, Turkish Airlines needs to develop this differentiation and focus on the entire length and depth of the customer journey. The airline needs to investigate innovative solutions to build a loyal, long-term relationship with the customer, addressing all needs around the concept of travel. Thus, the airline needs to follow the customer from the moment of the idea of wanting to travel up to the support and services at the final destination. The experience should be fast, simple, and trustworthy. Another key element is to simplify internal processes to deliver confident and reliable services, creating access to easy, flexible, and transparent services. The airline must be a leading player in the global airline industry by picking up awards that translate into the commitment of Turkish Airlines to passenger satisfaction and development within the industry. Finally, by supporting marketing campaigns, increased online presence, and charity work, Turkish Airlines can solidify their status as one of the world's most recognizable brands. Global growth and global network coverage is a mission of Turkish Airlines. Globally, the airline has positioned itself in several ways. The joint venture Sun Express is a low-cost carrier with a different trademark branding, color scheme, and revenue model, competing directly with other European low-cost carriers. The BCG Star Turk Do & Co. provides catering services in aircrafts and lounges all over the world. Finally, Turkish Airlines is a member of Star Alliance, one of the 3 global airline alliances. Reflecting back on the SWOT analysis, optimizing the full potential of Star Alliance membership could enable global growth and network coverage. However, it is questionable if this specific strategic alliance will lead to this desired growth. Although alliance members cooperate, they do remain competitors. Agreements made between partners are more casual in comparison to a joint venture or equity alliance. Within the alliance, the coordination of prices by antitrust immunity leads to profitability. However, explicit collusion is not allowed. Explicit coordination of schedules, sharing of revenues, costs, and control of capacity can only be realized in a new legally independent entity, such as a joint venture. A governmental deregulated joint venture is a preferred strategic alliance in a politically unstable Turkey. Turkish Airlines would preferably cooperate with a Star Alliance legacy partner that shares similar value disciplines such as operational excellence and customer intimacy. Connections to American carrier would result in an increase in expansion in network size and a reduction in the number of competitors. Thus, economies of scale can be realized. Other sources of cost reductions are the pooling of inventory, joint procurement of services, standardization of fleets, and sharing of investments. Economies of density are realized by higher seat and traffic density and more intensive use of aircraft and airport facilities and human capital. Economies of scope are acquired by an increase in destinations and new customers at lower cost. Overlapping networks can be consolidated and core competences can be developed. The new joint venture can use and maximize other competitive advantages, such as the highly rewarded customer services provided, Turk Do & Co. catering, and Star Alliance branding. The third key strategy is liberalization and autonomization. In order to capitalize the full potential of Turkish Airlines and its subsidiaries, further liberalization and autonomization is required. In this way, Turkish Airlines positions itself and its subsidiaries more independently, driving entrepreneurship and enabling the full ability to capitalize market opportunities. Liberalization and autonomization should occur in 2 key areas. Firstly, in the management level of the airline and its subsidiaries with the highest growth potential. It is strongly recommended that Turkish Airlines creates independent management and accounting subsidiaries. In addition, the management should receive high incentives connected to revenue growth objectives. This will result in a more autonomous standalone company to exploit the many opportunities for growth while still serving Turkish Airlines' value chain. Considering promising markets of aviation fuel, airline catering, aircraft support and maintenance with solid growth potential of about 5% per year and the current small market share of the subsidiaries, there is great potential for growth. Independent management enables to capitalize growth potential and drives product innovation, improved product service and safety standards, and better cost management. Independent management also enables high potential subsidiaries to leverage opportunities within a Star Alliance or a new joint venture, independent from Turkish Airlines, its strategy and timing. Secondly, the state influence needs to be decreased. This will allow Turkish Airlines to make decisions less dependent on political approval and to operate easier in global markets. It enables Turkish Airlines also to mitigate threats that are rising due to the current geopolitical situation. Decreased state influence can be achieved by new public offerings, which also generate new required capital to fund investments, enabling global expansion and growth for the subsidiaries. In conclusion, Turkish Airlines has great potential. Key strategy points that have been reviewed are the customer journey, global expansion, and liberalization and autonomization. These strategies will enable global growth and solidify their status as one of the best airline carriers in the world. Turkish Airlines. The sky is not the limit.